Good morning, Bubbly Bears. This is Mrs. Brown coming to you with another great story. The name of this book is called Friends. Thumbs up if you have friends. I'm pretty sure we all have friends. And what do we like to do with friends? Various things, lots of different things. So let's review the part of the book. We know that this is the what? Front. What part of the book is this? You have the back, there's your spine, and you have your title. And this book was written by Helen Hing. That is the author of the story. It doesn't tell us who drew the pictures. But let's start reading the book about friends. And there's our title page. Remember, the title page is repeated, but the pictures don't always match as on the front of the book. Early morning, when Charlie Rooster strutted into the barn to wake the other animals, Johnny Mouse and Fat Percy went with him to help. Good friends always stick together, they said. When this job was done, they wheeled their bicycle out of the barn and set off for their morning ride. So good friends stick together, and you see they're going to get the other animals up. They could ride down the roughest paths and up the highest cliffs. No curve was too sharp for them and their bicycle. No puddle was deep enough to stop them. Look at what they're doing. Think about the things that you do with your friends as we read the story. One day, they played a game of hide and seek by the village pond. Do you like to play hide and seek with your friends? I sure used to when I was a kid. While Johnny Mouse was hiding, he discovered an old boat lying in the tall grass. Boys and girls, when you discover something, that means you find it. He showed his friends, and they decided to play pirates. Good friends always decide things together, they said. So now they're going to pretend to be pirates, using their imagination. And I hope you sometimes use yours. Johnny Mouse took the tiller. That's the back of the boat, boys and girls. Charlie Rooster opened his wings to make the sail, and Fat Percy plugged up the hole in the side of the boat by sitting on it. Look at that picture. So they made it work for themselves. They sailed out on the open water, and as the day went on, they felt very brave and bold. They conquered the village pond. So when you conquer something, boys and girls, you overtake it. So look at them. They're having a grand old time. But hunger finally set them back to shore. First, they tried to catch a fish, but their stomachs rumbled so loudly they frightened all the fish away. So they were hungry, decided to go get a fish, but they scared the fish away. Let's see what they go to next. Then they went looking for cherries. They shared them, some for Johnny Mouse, some for Charlie Rooster, and twice as many for Fat Percy. Johnny Mouse didn't mind, but Charlie Rooster complained. He said it was unfair, so they gave him the cherry stones. Friends are always fair, they said. So friends stick together, friends decide things together, and friends are always what? Fair. They ate so many cherries that they all got stomach aches and had to sit down for a while before they started back. Oh no. So now their stomachs are overly full from eating too many what? Too many cherries. As evening fell and the shadows grew longer, they bicycled home. Well, they've had a pretty good day, but the day's not over yet. Let's see what happens. Behind the hen house near the water barrel, they swore to be friends forever. Good friends always stick together, they said. So now it's getting dark. They decided to spend the night in Johnny Mouse's house, but Charlie Rooster got stuck in the doorway. Then Fat Percy invited them to spend the night with him, but Johnny Mouse said he didn't want to sleep in a pigsty. So now they're trying to stay together. Let's see how well that works out. So far it hasn't, has it? Finally, Charlie Rooster suggested sleeping in the hen house. They tried to rest on a perch high above the ground, but it broke. So sadly, they said goodnight to each other and went to their own beds. Sometimes good friends can't be together, they said. So boys and girls, you had a mouse, you had a rooster, and you had a pig that tried to stay together. But they couldn't because they don't all sleep in the same places. A pig needs his place, A rooster needs her place, and a mouse needs a tiny, tiny place. So this is what they said. But that night they dreamed about each other the way true friends do. So boys and girls, I hope you learned from this story. It's okay to stick together, to laugh together, to decide together, to be fair with your friends. But some things you have to do without your friends. And it's okay because you can still be what? Friends.